Yo, what's up guys, Gray here, and today we have got our week 8 battle of the UPBA. I believe it's week 8, pretty sure it is. Actually I could be, no, I'm 4-3, so it's week 8. Yeah, we're going up against my good pal Galladite and his Calgary Flamethrowers. He's doing really well this season. The only game he's actually lost was to Timer. So yeah, he's looking pretty tough to beat. Our team is a little bit weird this week as well. He does actually bring the 6 that I expected. It doesn't make it any easier, but his team honestly has a really annoying matchup against mine. Hence why I'm bringing 3 Choice Scarfers this week. So yeah, I think the plan to lead is always going to be the Nidoqueen. Yeah, I think Nidoqueen is a solid lead here. Pretty much takes on everything on his team. I'm expecting Dracovish to potentially be Scarfed. Outside of that, it could be potentially a subset. It could be her ban. Lycanroc could be super scary. If all my Choice Scarfers go down, I think all of my Choice Scarfers can beat it. Unless it's Rock Polish. If it's Rock Polish, then it could be a bit tough to deal with that. Torn is always a threat. Grimmsnarl with the screens. Don't think it's going to be screens. I think Bulk Up is much more likely. Potentially Thunderwave. Thunderwave could be annoying, but it can't affect my Hydreigon. Saying that, I don't want to stay in with my Hydreigon at all on that. It doesn't affect my Nidoqueen either, so my Scarfs are actually looking pretty good against that. Pharaoh, honestly just expecting bulky with Leech Seed, Spikes. And Pelipper's probably going to be physically defensive if I had to make a guess. All of his team is male, all of my team is female. Let's hope he doesn't run tracked. I'm just going to get into this. Yeah, so this is a really weird matchup. Dracovish does kind of just beat my team because my team is so slow. So I really felt like I had to run a lot of defensive mons this week. Sorry, a lot of offensive mons this week. So we'll see how we go on. He is named Dracovish Me. Does my Dragon Pulse actually just knock this out? I haven't actually calced this. Dracovish. Dragon Pulse does about half. Do I want to let this go down for the sake of doing half? I mean, I don't really switch into it, so yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Vicious Rend should just knock me out. In every world, it should just knock me out. This matchup, this early matchup is not ideal. I think I've got to just sack for damage here. As much as it sucks, I think I've got to just sack for damage. And it should do a decent amount. It does half. Just going to go for the Vicious Friend. Yeah, no reason not to. And that will knock me out. So unfortunately we lose Nidoqueen on turn 1. That's super unfortunate. Because Nidoqueen was great against his team, but you know, it is what it is. We didn't really get any information from that either. So, I mean, you can Dark Pulse knock it out from here. Dark Pulse should be able to knock it out from here. Realistically, you don't have too much for the Grimmsnarl now, but that lead was a little bit rough. I'm not going to lie, that lead was a little rough. I do wish I brought the Suicune now, just so I had one switch into it. I'm going to take my time. And then I'm going to go into Hydra. I do think he'll switch. So I do think he's going to be choice locked. Do I want to go for a U-turn predicting that? If I U-turn and he stays in, that seems extremely risky. It does seem very risky, but I think it's the play I'm going to have to make. Okay, he's going to withdraw. And he's just named all of his mons apparently after my various names that I use. So he's going to see that I'm Choice Scarf on this as well. That's honestly fine by me. I'd rather he didn't, but the fact that I came into it kind of was a little bit obvious, maybe. Do I want to set my Trick Room here? I kind of do. I think this is an ideal opportunity for me to get this up. So I'm going to use my Trick Room here. He may well stay in, but I think just clicking Trick Room gives me an option. You can't taunt me or anything, so I'm expecting the Ferrothorn to come in. Yeah, there's the Ferrothorn. Could well be Ockerberry, but I think Trick Rooming there was always my best play. And I can just go for the Mystical Fire. I think that's kind of obvious, but I mean, if he probably switches into his Pelipper, I could actually just go into, I can go into Lurantis here. Because if he does attack, it's probably going to be a Steel type move. If he switches, it's probably going to be like Pelipper or something. And we're going to see whether or not we underspeed if he does switch. Yeah, so we do underspeed it, which is great. And he goes into Pelipper. Probably going to throw off a Hurricane here, but I honestly don't have much to switch into this. I'm just going to Leaf Storm, because I know I can take one. And I should underspeed this. By all means, I should underspeed it. And if he goes into... Okay, he's just going to stay in. Hopefully he's not Specs, because Specs would actually really hurt me in this situation. But it looks like it's max HP at least. He does go for a Hurricane. And that's going to do so much damage. Okay, that's a crit. That'd be why. That's extremely unfortunate. I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain on this turn. Try and get myself some health back. But he could also just go hard into his Ferrothorn, which is entirely fine play as well. That crit kind of sucks, because this is like my Thundy check. And yeah, he is going to go back into the Ferrothorn. This might do a little bit of damage. It does like 5%. Yeah, that crit's rough. That's definitely a rough crit. His leftovers. Good to note. Do I value damage on this? Like, realistically, I'm not checking anything at this point. Because of the Trick Room, he will go first. What am I looking for here? That one. Yeah, we got one Trick Room turn left. He can just knock me out. Honestly, I don't see any other play. And that crit was really rough for us. Yeah, so I think I just got to let my Lurantis go down, which really kind of sucks. He actually goes for Iron Defense. Interesting. Well, I can at least superpower this. And we get a crit in return. Yeah, we get a crit in return. So I mean, crit for crit. The Iron Barbs, that's going to not quite knock us out. But we do severely weaken this Ferrothorn. And now that that's gone back to normal, do I just want to knock off? I think knock off is fine. Like, it still does damage to this. And you may well want to switch, just preserving the health on this. I think you can go like into Pelipper or something and be fine. So yeah, I'm just going to throw off a knockoff. Like, if he stays in and knocks me out, that's fine as well. But yeah, that crit really kind of forced my hand a little bit. It did mean my Lurantis is not able to do the job it did. He is actually going to switch, which is great for me. And he goes into... That's actually an amazing switch for me. This knockoff's going to do some good damage. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Heavy duty boots, cool. Yeah, he's basically just using all of my various showdown names and stuff, just exposing my names. I just knock off again. Just on the off chance that might be Choice Scarf then. Considering it's got U-turn, definitely a chance it's Choice Scarf. And he kind of gets a free switch into whatever he wants. If he goes Vish, that's annoying. Certainly annoying. But I think I just Dark Pulse if he goes Vish. Like, for sure the Grimmsnarl is going to be annoying, but it also gives me Hatterene. Kind of wishing I just predicted his switch into Ferrothorn because I knew it was coming out. He does go Dracovish, so yeah, I'll go into Hydreigon. And this time I'm just going to throw off a Dark Pulse. Because if he does go into the Grimmsnarl, he goes into the Grimmsnarl. It is what it is. If he stays in, expecting me to U-turn, then we should knock out the Dracovish, which would be amazing for my Mr. Rhyme, actually. Unless this thing isn't Choice Scarf. He's going to withdraw. And that is the Grimmsnarl, I think? Yeah, that's the Grimmsnarl. Unfortunately, we could have just clicked U-turn. That does virtually no damage. It could well be Assault Vest. That's entirely possible. I think the Hydra is probably my late game win com. Potentially. How much do I need? How much do I need this? Not an awful lot. I think Rhyperior is probably my least valuable mon here. He just goes for the Spirit Break. We'll see whether or not this is banded. Nah, that's not banded. Gonna drop my special attack, how dare he. It's clearly gonna win this game with my special attack. Do I just want Rock Polish? I mean, Rock Polish really limits his switches into this. Yeah, I'm gonna click it. If he goes Harsh Dracovish, then that's a great play on his part. But yeah, I'm just going to Rock Polish up. We do actually outspeed it, which is interesting. Oh yes, Power Whip. I forgot Power Whip. Take it. We should have clicked Earthquake. That was a bad play on my part. That was a terrible play. I forget about Power Whip on this thing every time. So yeah, I think I got to go into this. Like, Trick Room Hatterene can still win this game. It can still win this. I can Trick Room. I think this time I just start attacking. Like, Darkest Lariat, probably going to hurt a little bit from this. Thinking about it, actually, I could have preserved my Lurantis. I could have got into Mr. Rhyme and at some point clicked Healing Wish, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Like, honestly, I think... I'm kind of surprised he stayed in, to be honest, but... I shouldn't be surprised, he had Power Whip. He's going to Spirit Break. That's going to kind of suck. But we should still be able to do like a pretty good amount of damage to this. I'm gonna... I could just Gleam. I could Mystical Fire on the switch. I think Gleam is fine. If he goes Pharaoh, he goes Pharaoh. We've seen that we underspeed it. It actually goes Pelipper. So this should drop. Unless it's specially defensive, this should drop to a Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, it does. I don't like how slowly that bar went down though. Being at -1 kind of sucks. I do want to take more hits because I don't want to be... So he actually goes into the Ferrothorn. I mean, this could live in the rain, I guess. This could definitely live in the rain. -1. Yeah, there's a good chance I think it lives. Really wishing I just killed that Grimmsnarl though. He's going to switch. And goes out into Dracovish. That does 0 damage. I believe I have one more turn of Trick Room. I believe I have one more turn. I mean, Gleam is still pretty free against this team. Still pretty free. Like, you can definitely go back into the Ferrothorn. I'm just going to click Gleam anyway. Yeah, because I thought like, maybe he would want me to overpredict on his turn. And that is going to take out the Dracovish. Awesome. I mean, my biggest issue now is probably the Lycanroc. If I hadn't sacked my Rhyperior like I did, then we'd be in a better position. We've actually got one more turn of Trick Room. If he doesn't have a Cell Rock, on his Lycanroc, then he actually goes out into this. What's this Mystical Fire switch-ins? Do we have one more turn, Trick Room? Do have one more turn. Do I want to Gleam, expecting him to switch? Honestly, I think that's fine. He is going to stay in, that's unfortunate. We actually go so much damage, that was a crit. Mystical Fire definitely took him out there. But it is what it is. Mr. Rhyme actually looks pretty good. Like, Freeze Dry should be able to pick up a couple of kills at this point. I think it's my only play. I think this is my only play, is to hope that Mr. Rhyme will be able to pull through. He has 4 mons left. He has what? Lycanroc. Lycanroc's that he's going to be able to take out this with Lycanroc. But yeah, this isn't looking good. Just straight up isn't looking good. We are going to be able to take down Ferrothorn. If I clicked Mystical Fire on that last turn, might be in a better spot. But I think Lycanroc just picks up a kill here, and then I can't beat the Grimmsnarl at this point. If I had just attacked it earlier, I would have been able to beat it. But yeah, misplaying around that really hurt me. But like, honestly, my mind hasn't been on Mons as much as it really should be. I'm just gonna click Freeze Dry. If this thing isn't scarfed, then we'll just knock it out. It's entirely possible that it's not scarfed, but I still don't think I beat Grimmsnarl regardless. He isn't scarfed, so Mr. Rhyme is going to be able to pick up 2 kills in this game at least. Like, if anything, I'll take that as a small victory. We are lowering the differential a little bit as well, which is fantastic. Surely he's got Darkest Lariat. I'm thinking surely he's got to have it. Is Dazzling Gleam my best chance of winning this? Mr. Rhyme. I think I've got to just attack this. Grim. Freeze Dry does do some decent damage. Dazzling Gleam does a good amount, but really not enough. I think I've just got to Freeze Dry. And I mean, I don't want to ask for a freeze, but if we get a freeze, then yeah, he does have Darkest Lariat. This should knock me out. And we are going to... Yeah, we're going to go down to this Grimmsnarl, unfortunately. There is no way we're going to be able to break it. Kind of wish I just went into Hydreigon. If I had gone Hydreigon there, may have had a chance. I don't know. I don't think there was ever really much of a chance of me winning after... I think my play is to probably just Dark Pulse and try and flinch 10 times. But yeah, we're going to lose this game. It's super unfortunate. We could have definitely played this one better. Just feel like my head hasn't been in Mons the last couple of days. Probably a bit more than a couple of days. Yeah, I definitely could have played this one much better. He's going to be able to break through, and that's going to be a 2-0 loss, unfortunately. GG to Galladite. He played this one really well. I certainly did not play this one really well. And I mean, if we had just led off with with Hydra, we'd be in a much better position. But I mean, Dracovish put so much pressure on my team. Thundy was always an issue. Grimsnarl was really difficult for me to break, especially without my... I say without my Nidoqueen. My Nidoqueen didn't actually have anything to hit it. If I had hit the Grimsnarl at any point during that game, then I think I probably won that late game. So it's entirely on me for trying to set up in front of a Grimsnarl. Forgot about Power Whip, but honestly, that's kind of the story of my season. Is, I don't know, my head's been a little all over the place. I think during this season, when my head's all over the place, I forget things like that. I forgot Infiltrator on week 2. Through week 3. Infiltrator week 3 and through week 4. So it is what it is. But we moved to 4 and 4. I think our differential is probably like neutral now. I can't actually remember what we were before. So it's 4 and 4 plus 3. We're still in with a pretty good shout of playoffs, but we definitely need to pick up a couple of wins in our next few games just to really feel a bit more confident in that, because the cutoff currently is 3 wins and we're only 1 win above that. And yeah, definitely could do with those wins. Unfortunate that we lost this one. I think we could have definitely done a lot more to win it, but sometimes it's just like that. But if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to go and check out Galladite. Like, honestly, one of my best friends in the community. Really, really great guy, great content creator. So yeah, make sure to go and show him some love. And until next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.